Roger from Pitch Puff Putt Golf.
Pitch Putt and Puff.
3 P's.
Yeah. PPP.
Introduce yourself, brother. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me. Roger from upstate New York, RGB. I go by on the podcast. Just an average golfer from upstate New York, as you've seen out there today, brother. It was a rough one for me, but we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun out there, man.
You're holding yourself down a little bit. The only reason that we're on the podcast and I hear golfing is like you reached out to me. Where did you see it? You saw our product, or you saw?
I seen your breakfast reviews on Instagram. I was like, oh, this is interesting because it's a good idea what you were doing. It's a good way to, draw attention to the page. Everybody's into a breakfast sandwich. Who's not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And especially us stoners who smoke weed.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was an interesting thing, and I was interested in what you were doing. So I asked you to come on the page, and then we linked up, and here we are today.
Well, I told you, dude, it was like a eureka moment where I was like, yes, dude, finally someone reached out. There was golfs and this. I was like, how do I secretly get my blunts to be a golf product? Because I love golf and it's just hard to do that. I can't just be like, oh,
it's perfect.
You're my way in, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's perfect for the golf course, especially. Most of the time you're out here, it's windy. You got to deal with the wind, so if you got a joint, a lot of times you get in the canoe in the side.
Anyone who golfs, the stoners, they know that.
They know this, right?
Yeah.
Try hitting a bowl. You're sitting there. The wind, you can't hit it while you're driving in the cart. You're blowing out. Same thing when you're cruising with a joint. But a blunt is like the perfect product for the golf course.
Yeah.
By far.
What was the dude's name we played with again?
Hank.
He was the man.
Hank's a good time.
Yeah.
I wish you got a chance to meet the rest of the crew like Bob and Fairway. We'll get you out there on a Sunday, though.
The mission is also I'm going to keep coming and keep playing, and we're going to get Hank on the pod, too.
Oh,
we just got to keep doing pods and bring
If you get Hank on the pod, man, it'll be successful. Fairway would jump on, but Hank, I don't know. Hank, he's got a little bit of a stutter, so he's a little nervous. That's what I always tell him, man.
Dude. I don't give a fuck.
He's the best.
He was telling me great stories today about
stories.
smoking pot on the golf course. We'll save that story, the one I'm talking about, until when he's on. We can tell.
Okay, we can tell that one. That's a very interesting. We should get him and Fairway on for that one.
Dude, I can't wait for that one. Yeah.
But yeah, that good time overall today. Course is beautiful. I'm glad you got a chance to experience Freer Park.
Yeah, where are we? We're at Freer Park.
Freer Park, Troy, New York. My home course. Been playing here for about 6 or 7 years now. These guys take great care of me. I mean, I know everybody on the course on a first-name basis. The guys mow the lawn to the...
We're a golf podcast today.
Yeah. So,
we're a weed golf. This is an official collab.
Yeah, so it's it's cool, and I'm really glad you got a chance to come up here. And
fuck yeah.
First course you played in upstate was Freer Park, so
yeah,
you got to see one of the top.
Played good too. I was like, I literally that was like some of the best I played all year for the past years.
You were chilling.
Yeah, exactly.
You were chilling. You weren't stressed out. You were out there.
Well, the thing is, I was telling you, I was stressed out. That was you know what I mean? I've been just up here working, we're scaling, so I'm trying to make sure my production's in in check. My producers are changing facilities soon, so it's all this shit. And I actually did today because I knew that I was like, man, it's hot and that shit when you don't want to go out there, but
you don't want to do it. But you know what? I'm not gonna. I don't have a chance to do it anytime soon. So let me take advantage.
And I
of
do have it in my head too of where I'm I'm gonna play. I'm definitely gonna play like shit. But I came here and played the best. I think it was because I was I told myself I was like, I just want to go play golf.
Right.
I just want to go fucking swing, hit the ball. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we didn't really know each other too well. We're after today, we're homies. So it's it was kind of fun to just go out and just hang and get to know each other on a golf course and
and then
swing and play.
once you do
and smoke that weed connection,
it's perfect. I mean, that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
But once we got out there and got to know each other a little bit more, you could see the vibe was just growing, and it's kind of all right, this is be a natural fit. If we didn't meet this way, we met a different way, you could still the vibe is the same. So.
You ever had a tough one in front of you, or someone that has to play with you, and you're just fuck?
Yeah, we there's times.
I guess if you play enough, that shit happens.
I played at a course a couple years ago. Me and my buddy were up there, and we weren't good by any means, but we got paired up with 2 senior women. Bro, we were 3-4 holes in, and every shot we're 100, 200 yards in front of them, and it was a slow day, and we. Eventually, they're like, you boys can just go ahead. We're like, thank you. We weren't trying to be assholes about it, but you're going to cost us 2 hours right now, so we got to go. But that was really my worst experience out there, getting paired up with someone random like that.
I always have to try to just make the best of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever really had anyone that was truly bad. I've had people that were clearly trying to be the best.
Yeah.
When they could have just been on our level.
That's the thing. You come to a golf, I always say to people, You want to have fun? That's all that matters, because you can't come here expecting to be Tiger Woods. It's not going to happen. People throw their clubs, get pissed off. It's really, you can't do it. You got to just straight up come to have a good time, smoke a couple joints, hang with the homies. Like, that's
it's the people that are with you with that too. Like, you have a nice crew here.
This place is a good vibe overall. I mean, like I said, our crew, Hank, Fairway, Bob, Jay, like the Pitch Putt and Puff guys.
Yeah.
With the whole vibe of the Pitch Putt and Puff, every Sunday we got 8 to 12 guys. We come out, play for a couple bucks. We got rankings. So everybody
Every Sunday?
Every Sunday.
Okay.
So the guys take it a little personal. So, like, when every couple of weeks I do a rankings and someone dropped 2 or 3 spots, yo, Rod, I get a text after I knew they listened to the pod. Yo, bro, I was just 3 the other week. How the fuck did I drop down to 5?
That's cool as fuck.
So it makes it interesting and gives them something to strive for and play for as well. So
yeah,
it makes it fun.
That's awesome. I gotta come. That's what you were saying about.
That's you gotta come on Sunday.
I'm gonna be moving out here in a year or so.
Dude, you come out here.
So I'll be a part of that.
Absolutely.
Quickly. This podcast is brought to you by the Bakery in Cohoes, New York. This is one of my favorite dispensaries in New York. They have the best menu. We're proud to be on it. The best staff. Mike has become like a mentor to us out in New York, especially when it comes to upstate. Be on the lookout for podcasts and more collaborations that we're going to be doing together. The Bakery, upstate New York, in the Albany Capital District in Cohoes, man, that's the spot. Breakfast Connections Dutch Master hats are available now on breakfastconnections.co. These things are dope, paying homage to our original Connecticut roots. We're not able to put tobacco on the blunts, but the whole reason we even did the blunts in the New York market was that we found this cone that was able to, like, taste the weed and have that good experience that we remember with the Dutch Masters. So that's why we're kind of paying homage with the Dutch Masters hats. We're in tons of dispensaries, from in the Adirondacks out to Utica, Capital District down to the Bronx, and Misha's Flower Shop in Brooklyn. We're going to be expanding into the city a little bit more. We also have Living Soil grown indoor flower that's going to be under $40, I'm pretty sure. That's a steal. Some of the best weed in the New York market. I feel confident in saying that. Around $40, that's pretty good. Look out for those bags, Breakfast Connections 8th bags, Breakfast Connections blunts. We still got some of those more affordable 8ths of the outdoors from last season, but we wanted to ramp it up with some more Living Soil indoor grown flower. I think that's it. Back to the show. Absolutely. So you grew up out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were saying earlier that you like played sports and shit, like you're playing football and basketball.
I was a football. High school, I was a football, baseball guy.
And you weren't playing golf then?
No, and I wish I was. So what happened is I actually used to come here, and 2 of my buddies who I played with were on the high school golf team. Mm. So they're hitting the ball 100, 250 down the middle, and I'm 150 yards this way and then that way. So I'm in the woods half the time. So it wasn't really enjoyable. I was third hole smoking the joints, drinking the beer, having a good time. Wasn't taking it serious because I was still doing the football, baseball, basketball thing at that point. But once I got a little older and I couldn't keep up with the 20-year-olds playing basketball and shit, I said, let me try this golf thing out. And I'm very competitive, so when people aren't as athletic as me and they beat me and shit, I'm like, yo, I got to get better at this. So I started getting a little serious with it, and I play like 5 days a week, so I'm getting better, but a lot of work to do. I can't get off the tee, as you've seen today.
No, you're good. Dude, your short game, it was just it's just the drive, because your fucking short game and everything was like money. Mm-hmm. Dude, I don't know how you pop up that 60.
Yeah, I get that up there.
That's fucking beast.
That's my favorite club. I practice the most with that club.
Yeah.
And I use my 56 a little bit, but mostly my 60 just to maneuver it around a little bit. But overall, man, it's a work in progress. Always is. Always will be. That's the game of golf, man.
Yeah.
And that's the game, any sports, business, anything.
Yeah, man. That's what I was saying. I thought that was like pretty. Dude, the shit works. When I was fucking stressed doing shit, and I'm like, I just gotta just go play. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things. I do that. It's a funny comparison, but I do that with the sauna sometimes. It's one of the only things where I've been able to, like, if I'm like fucking mad stressed, is I'll rip a vape pen, allegedly driving all the way there, like all the way to the spot, and just hit the sauna for like 45 minutes and like trip balls. Okay. And I get out of that shit and I'm like fucking at ease.
Yeah.
I feel like with this shit too, if you're just swinging, you're normal, you're playing all right, and you're just chilling with your buddies and stuff, like that shit works. I think it's like walking around too. It's the exercise and shit
Think about it, that 1/10 of a second that you're just clear your head to hit the ball, like that's the only thing you're focusing on. Everything else in your life and the world doesn't even matter. You're just focused on that one thing. So it's kind of just a way to just, focus and zone out on certain things throughout around the golf.
And when you were so you were playing sports in like high school and shit, and you obviously, like you were saying, you were smoking and stuff. Were you part of the crew of like homies that were like hustling and partying and stuff like that?
We did.
The culture now is so it's a weird comparison to now.
It is really weird. Back in the day, high school not so much because I was playing sports, but as soon as I got out, did my thing a little bit. Always hanging with the homies. Like it was the era of like we were doing the Beaster thing. We were getting the shit from Canada and all that. So that was like the era, and then the sours and the haze as it slowly rolled in.
But you were like deep in that. But that was like kind of like after high school and stuff.
Yeah, after high school, a little bit older. The game was fun. The hustle was always fun.
Yeah.
It was just something we did.
Well, you seem like one of those guys. Like that's what we connect on too. Like people who've just like been in the trenches.
Yep.
Like selling weed. Like you could say those things of like
You've seen
like
it
those
all,
beasters from up north and like the granddaddy perps and like
and some of the
you got up here. You guys like you were the real sour people.
We had legit sour. I mean, AJ and company was over on Lark Street. Is actually where a lot of the grow of sour diesel was. So
right.
I think.
How much was that shit like if you were really getting it?
It was in the beginning. It was nuts. So like Beasters was the shit, and then one day like the plug was like, "Yo, I got this Jack Herrera," and then the next day he's like, "I got sour diesel," and it looked like something we've never seen before.
And all the prices would change.
Yeah, it was getting like I'm
trying to remember.
I don't really like remember. $400 a zip, bro. It was like
that was for the sour.
Yeah, it was like double what a zip was for. Just the Beasters, almost sometimes triple the.
Well, I remember getting QPs for like 800 of Beasters, and I would be like, "This is the shit."
Yeah, that's.
And I was like, "I'm gonna make so much money off this, and I could smoke a fucking fat blunt instead of my little pinners."
Yep.
Like and that was like
that was the
time.
era too.
Yeah.
That was like go get a Dutch at the corner store, and like that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
That was those were the classic good old days, man. We had good times down there, Troy. We had my buddies had a apartment, and like the whole crew, like that was the spot. You know what I mean? Like everybody was out there. We used to get yelled at because we'd be out front smoking blunts and shit. And like, guys, can you at least take it to the backyard? There's like people around and shit. So, we got a little shit for that and stuff like that. But we always kept it cool, always respectful and shit. But we had some good times. But
you definitely come from that era.
Yeah, the sour diesel, the haze era, and once that faded out in like 2009, 2010 was the last time you really seen the true sour and haze. It's pretty much just been. You're not getting that kind of bud back, I don't think. Like I think it's been
I haven't really seen it. I got a 707 headband I think I was telling you about on your podcast that like is close, but that's OG sour.
Right.
But it's like not it.
Right. It's not the one. So if they could ever bring like the genetics of that back, I think that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I wonder why it's not. I think because all the sours were all so different. I think there were a lot of different chem phenos.
Yep.
And they were just like kind of lost.
Yeah.
And like I mean, what was that? How long ago was that, like, when sour was really popping? Like 20 years ago?
Yeah, we're going 15, 20.
It's insane.
Yeah, 16.
That's a fucking long time.
Yeah.
So, like,
it's been a long
and
time.
that's, like, surviving the candy boom, the cookies boom, like, all that shit. So that shit kind of changed.
The Kush, all that shit.
Yeah, remember, like, the fucking, like, the OGs and the Kushes?
Yeah.
That shit was fucking awesome.
When that shit came around, it was really, it was game-changing because not only, like, in the market itself, but just the quality of bud, like, you were getting was... You knew you were getting either some real good Cali bud, or you knew you had someone like a locally who knew their shit.
And you could get like a plug, you get it for like $9.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you were like the man, and you could like actually make money.
You can do it right. Yeah. You could really do it the right way.
Yeah, it's funny looking back at that time because I mean we were talking a little bit today about like being out of the game and like doing this thing, and we talked about like when you were kind of like in and out, one foot in, one foot out, and doing your thing. It's like a different thing to almost get used to.
Yeah.
And like a different like energy because like I'm 33 years old and like the feelings I've had recently, won't get into exact time frames, but like of not selling weed and doing this and like having a bank account and like paying myself from like actually being like a businessman or whatever with this shit. It's like I feel like a different person. I feel like honestly, dude, I feel like a fucking scrub. I feel like a custy. I feel like a pussy. When like we were the one,
but like when you know you're doing it the right way and shit, it makes it like that part of stress and looking over your shoulder all the time is just a lot easier as well.
TRAUMA, dude, fucking trauma.
Yeah.
I have
all
that shit
time.
like in me
all the time.
Like fucking
all the time.
I had a cop behind me on my way here today, and I have to remind myself every time like I have nothing. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So if I get pulled over, I could be like, why are you pulling me over?
Yeah, exactly.
But before if I get pulled over. And I'd be like, damn, I'm getting pulled over because like,
fuck, what do I got here?
yeah, it's like they got me.
You're scrambling for
they
your
wouldn't
pens.
just pull me over.
Yeah, I got blunt guts all over the floor. Fuck.
Dude, I hated that. I got pulled over when I was a kid with that, and they would look at. Dude, I think I got in trouble for crumbs. I got arrested when I was in high school. I got like kicked off the football team, and fucking was selling weed. But I was selling weed because I was like, get a quarter.
Yep.
I was like, get a quarter of some like good weed. I think I'd pay like $90. And I would sell dubs and dimes. Yeah, and I would smoke a bag and get more. Like that's what we always talk about on this podcast. Was like a lot of the people that are in the industry like selling weed. I'm always like, were you addicted to weed or selling weed?
Or
first?
the game, right?
Yeah, and like that shit's like
because it's a game.
Yeah,
you're constantly trying to find the better connect. You're trying to find the better plug. You're always looking for better quality product. You're always trying to get better. It's just like anything.
That weirdly pairs with the trauma too.
Yeah.
Even on the other
you're
side,
putting the stress and shit on yourself. Yeah, like I gotta get this. I gotta get it.
Yeah.
And like some people have like a good quality product as is. And you probably should just stay with what you have sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's
we
really
always
just
want
the
to
way
do more, expand.
Yeah, but like I compare it to some people like in the golf world. Like your swing's pretty good, man. You're playing good. Why are you going to change it?
Yeah.
Like keep doing what you're doing because it works. If it's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing. So you can see it from all different side of things.
And just keep the flow. Like that's another thing with the golf too. It's like, and I think I played really good today in the last couple times because I've been telling myself like, dude, like just don't try to kill it.
Yeah, just flow.
Just fucking
That's
hit
my
it.
problem. I try to fucking murder my
You
tee
fucking
shot.
gotta, dude. But when you get some of
It
them,
goes.
what'd you drive today?
That was like 265, 270. Yeah,
Dude, that was fucking nuts.
Yeah,
and I knew it from the first swing you had because you hit it, you line drived it on this one.
Right up here, right up the right side. Yeah.
But like I was like, dude, this dude's when he gets a hold of one, he's gonna fucking whack it. I can't even do that. I can't even because you have that like the long.
I got that baseball swing.
Exactly.
That's
and
my
for me,
problem.
I've been trying to figure out a way to twist more because I'm fucking short and stocky.
I wish I took lessons, especially being a lefty baseball player and golf and righty.
Yeah.
I wish I took lessons so I just had the proper mechanics right off the rip.
You've been straight Phil.
Yeah, I would have been fucking. I would have still probably went righty, but just to have the proper swing opposed to, impacting my baseball swing and my fucking current golf swing. It's tough sometimes.
So what was that the reference that they did in Happy Gilmore too that we were talking about the golf league? What was it? What's that golf league called that everyone
Live.
Live?
Yeah, the Live Tour.
What is it about? Do you know about that? Like I don't even really know.
Yeah, so the
about
Live Tour is basically the.
That's what they're making fun of.
Yeah, so the PGA has no competition until the Live came along, and they took all the top golfers. It's
Phil's with them, right? That's what made me think of it.
Phil, Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, most of the top guys who were in the PGA, minus the Rorys, the Tigers, the Scotty Scheffler.
So those guys aren't in the tour?
No, they're not allowed. They're allowed to play in certain tournaments that aren't PGA regulated, so private ones like the Masters. Some of the Opens they can play in.
And what is Live? Like, where do you watch Live? Or like, what is like?
That's the hard thing about it. Live doesn't currently have like a set home where you can go and like. I find a lot of it just online. I started finding streaming it online and stuff like that. But they took most of the guys away, and they're like Abu Dhabi companies and overseas, and they're paying these guys like. I think Dustin Johnson is Paulina Gretzky, Wayne Gretzky's daughter. He's married to Paulina. Mm-hmm. Dude, they paid him like $500 million.
But like, why and how? And I'm just.
For a 10-year contract or something like that. And he goes and he can play less tournaments. The purses are higher, so they make more money if they win.
What's like their plan? Like that's like so weird.
But it's messing with the old school, like in Happy Gilmore was saying, you're messing with the old school plan of the game. Yeah. You are and you aren't, but they got to do something to draw more people into the PGA because like YouTube golf is blowing up.
Yeah.
You see a lot of
you were referencing a bunch of those.
Yeah, good golf. You got Bob Does Sports. You got the Pitch Putt Puff, obviously.
Yep.
You got a lot of golfers on YouTube that people are going to watch. Like I'm more likely, dude. I don't sit home unless it's the Masters and watch golf.
Yeah.
I'm not. I could care less who won the U.S. Open or anything else. I'm more curious to see, oh shit, what's good posting up, what's whatever doing, or worried about my own content. I don't really have time to focus too much on the PGA.
Yeah, golf's expanding in that way.
Yeah,
so that's what was cool about Happy Gilmore too. Mm-hmm. Like I liked it, dude.
I thought it was. I mean, I don't like sequels. I'm just against sequels, really, in general, especially when you have such a cult classic like Happy Gilmore. Like I wouldn't want to see a Billy Madison 2 or. What's the other one he did? Like, I don't know, any one of them really that he did. Big Daddy too. Like, I wouldn't want to see those, you know?
I wonder if those are coming.
They're probably, because he has a deal. This is why, the other thing that sucks.
Netflix deal, right?
He's got the Netflix deal, so he's got to get a certain amount of movies out. And here's the other crazy thing. Netflix never puts out their numbers, if you notice. So, like, when comedians, Joe Rogan does a special, or Dave Chappelle, or whoever does a special, they don't know how good they did. So they don't know what to ask for next time they go into contract negotiation, right? But they already have this deal with Sandler. They already said that they had however many million views watch Happy Gilmore this weekend. So, like, it was just weird to see them pumping the numbers for Gilmore. Like, was it that good, or are you making it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it was one of those things.
Everyone must have fucking watched that movie, though. I feel like
I know a lot of people
everyone.
did.
Yeah.
I know pretty much everybody.
I wonder
like
if the
our
young
guys
generation
did.
are.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the younger kids, like, you're 10 years younger than me. You were into it. A lot of, like, the younger guys, like, I work with a kid who's, like, 20, 21. I'll ask him when I see him. I'm curious to see if, like, him and his homies like, yo, we watched the new one. Because is Adam Sandler popular to them as much as, like, a Kevin Hart or someone else they grew like
or these podcasters.
Or these podcasters.
Yeah,
like Santino or Andrew Schultz.
Or what the fuck? What's that kid with the boxer and the fucking these brothers, like, sells those drinks?
Jake Paul.
Yeah, like those guys. Like, that's their
that's
fucking
the fights
guys.
they're tuning into.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the type of content they're looking for.
And that's the shit, bro.
That's what they grew up on. That's their Adam Sandler. That's their Cat Williams.
Everything is getting more like targeted. So like the reason I really like your podcast and what you do is because it's original, like I was telling you today, and that's why I like being on it. That's why I like being involved. It's because like I'm one of your people.
Yeah,
like I'm one of the people that you're reaching out to with your content and stuff, and we clearly have crossover.
Yeah.
So I just think that there's a lot more people putting out content that's like original.
Yep.
And like they understand their base. You know what I mean? And they do it for fun. And
that's
like,
the whole thing.
You know that too. It's like
make it fun and not work.
I had a really good advice from a friend of mine that does film. That was like, when I first started it, and he was like, "Dude, he's like, you just need to have fun."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, okay." He's like, "No, seriously." He's like, "If that's the advice I'll give you is like, you need to have fun because no one will watch it if you're not having fun. Like,
if you're just
people want to be hanging out with you. You know.
Thanks for listening. Blah blah. People are gonna look. This guy's got no energy. Boom, click it right off. You got to have some type of energy. You got to have something to talk about. You got to have a plan going into it. And like when I first started this thing, I didn't have a plan. I wanted to do a podcast. Didn't know what I wanted to do it about. I wanted to be different. Like there's 1,000 golf podcasts out there. There's not any. I came across golf and cannabis podcasts.
I haven't. Yeah.
So that's my way to be different in the game. Yeah, I might have isolated myself into a certain, territory or whatever. But at the same time, I can.
We got people who watch it and who
I can take over that niche. At the same time, I can be the one who's that's the golf weed guy. That's the golf cannabis guy. Whatever. And like that's how people like. I go into a few local dispensaries here, and like they know me as the golf weed podcast, golf weed podcast guy. And like that's fine with me. You know who I am though. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we were saying earlier today. Like you understand your value when that shit happens, especially in this little niche market. That's what people told me about the blunts, dude.
Yep.
It's like why would you? It's like I smoke blunts first of all. I know there's people out there who smoke blunts who don't want to buy a blunt for $40.
Right.
They just rather smoke the blunt instead.
And
of
you see him. Like I'm not the type. We were talking about it earlier. Like with some people have like the small bud option.
Yeah.
So I'm the type of guy. Yeah, I know the product already. I know what I'm purchasing. I'm coming for that product. I don't care if it's small legs. I'm grinding it up and rolling it up anyway.
Yeah.
Like I don't need the bag appeal and the look and all that to it. So, but there's some people like Hank was saying. He's like, I like to see the big.
Yeah, that was interesting hearing that from him. Yeah.
So you get the two different perspectives of the consumer. Do that too. Yeah. So you get for example, you get to see what each consumer would be looking for.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
That's what I do. I like hang out and dispose, bro. I just like talk to people and figure out what they want. And I say this all the time, but it's like what people are messing up selling their brands and weed right now in New York is like they're thinking about selling it to the stores.
Yeah.
They need to
sell it to
understand who the consumers are going in to buy it. Because even if you sell them on that shit and you don't, they call it training their bud tenders, but like I'm sure you've heard that now. What are you doing? But it's like if you don't if the bud tenders don't know who you are and like your shit, because people go in there and they ask like, what should I get? And if they don't understand, like that's why for me it's like any blunt smoker, tell them about my brand because I don't know. There's not
and
blunts
for
like mine.
$10-12 you can't beat it. You're gonna go with most of these people. You're gonna get flour. You're gonna put a gram in there. It's gonna cost you $10-14 depending on what you're getting.
It's a
and then you gotta go
thing.
buy the blunt. That's $3-4 anyway. So you're smoking a $20 blunt at that point. Like it's definitely the convenience of it. Like.
Well, you gotta be a little bit different, and like, and people tell me they're like, because like pre-rolls are like 30% of the market, I think, maybe even less, and then, I mean, what 2% of that 30 is probably all blunt smokers, and people are like, why would you? It's like that's my 2%.
Take your 2%. It's like the golf cannabis is my 2% of the golf world. Like, I'm good with that.
Bro.
I'm good with that. Like,
and dude, I'm sitting here right now being like, I'm a customer of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like I'm a consumer of that because that's like who we are. And I wonder what's going on with the golf, like with Happy Gilmore 2 coming out and like the live thing. That's what I'm very curious about is like, are people like, is the younger generation, golf is getting more popular, right?
It's definitely getting more
Has to be.
popular. You can see it out here. When I came out here about 5 years
You
ago.
golf like fucking every day.
Yeah, 5 days a week, man.
Mm-hmm.
When I started coming out here, it was a lot of the older guys. It was a lot of older women. You didn't really see too many kids out here on the weekends and like at nighttime. Now, if you come out like 5 o'clock, you'll see a lot of young kids carrying their bag because you can't get a cart after a certain time, and they're playing a few holes. What's really cool too? Oh, the ice cream man's going up.
That's fucking dope.
What's really cool too is when you see like the high school age kids, the younger kids.
Yeah.
Those are the ones. Like I have a buddy of mine. His nephew I thought he was like a senior in high school. Come to find out, the kid just turned 13. Bro, he's hitting it about 280 down the middle,
Sick.
shooting 4 and 5 under out here. So like that's what's cool to see because that kid's got the potential down the road to actually go do something.
Yeah.
So those are the cool things, and it's cool seeing the younger kids because it also helps. Like for me, for example, you got to have a little bit of swagger out there. You don't have to no longer come dressed all prim and proper. You can have your hat backwards. You can play music a little bit louder. Like we used to do 3 years ago, I wasn't playing music out here. It was that crazy.
Right. Yeah. And like. And the PGA probably like doesn't like that new type.
That's
of
where the live is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Where before the guy standing at the tee box, they got like walk up music and
really
that type of shit. So
that's their idea.
Yeah,
they wanna, like, try to make
they're bringing
like
more of the modern style to it, which is like same thing with the NFL. You want to see celebrations. You want to see them dancing when they score a touchdown.
It's funny when they took that away. They let them do it.
Yeah,
they
like
took it away.
Going to the principal's office, like fuck out of here. So. Like let the people enjoy and celebrate. That's what the fans want to see. That's your consumer. That's like we're going back to. That's the person you should be looking to take care of. The consumer. Give them what they want.
Yeah.
Give them what they want.
Right. So talking about football, are you a Bills fan?
I'm unfortunately a New York Giants fan, but I'm more of a college football fan. Than
all right,
anything.
you're Hurricanes.
I love my Hurricanes. The U. Been to a bunch of games.
You said you grew up with like the Ray Lewis, Will McGahee.
Yeah.
Like,
So I graduated high
Ed
school
Reed.
in 01, and that was the year they won the national championship. They had
that was who was the quarterback?
Ken Dorsey. Yeah. So they had 38 people off of that team drafted.
Yeah.
17 first-round draft picks.
There was like a Samari Roll, I think was like
Antrell
Roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I met Antrell a few times. Really cool dude. When he was on the Giants, he snuck me through. Snuck me through the parking lot, waved me through security to sign. I had his jersey, his Canes jersey. So
that's fucking
So
awesome. He probably saw that. She was like, yes.
And he goes, yo, let my man with the orange shirt
Yeah.
through. And I was meeting the security guard, had a little confrontation prior to it. So I was like, yeah, bro. It was funny. Who else? I met a bunch of them up there, but like I've had a chance to go to a few games. For my 30th, my wife got me front row 50-yard line at Boston College. So like me and you away from the players and shit. So really cool experience. I actually had, being a huge Canes fan, towards the end of the year, the Orange Bowl Boys is a big Miami podcast. I had those guys on.
Right.
I had those guys on the Pitch Putt Puff. So like that's a cool thing too, bro. They're getting
pod is sick.
Getting the opportunity to talk to like whoever the hell I want to, and it's a lot easier to get someone to jump on when you say, you're trying to do a podcast. So like I'm a conspiracy guy. I had my man XG from Tinfoil Hat. He was on We Don't Smoke the Same. Like getting an opportunity to chop it up with him. Then I had a chance to meet him, going to smoke with him and all this and that. Like my friends are like, bro, how do you know these people? It's just networking. You just got to network and you get experiences that you wouldn't expect to get. Like Mae Brennan, she's very popular in the golf world. I was telling you earlier. She was on that Holy Moly golf show on ABC. Had a chance to have her on the podcast. Like.
Putt champion.
Yeah, dude, like making crazy hole-in-one putts and shit. So, holy moly.
Dude, I want to hit some nice putt.
There's a couple good
that should
places.
be some cool shit. Like, that should be more of a thing,
So
right?
there's a
if
thing.
golf's getting more popular,
So
how sick would it be to fucking have a
Saratoga,
place where you can smoke and
there is.
putt? No way.
Saratoga used to have this place, and it's kind of where I got the Pitch Putt and Puff name from. It was Puff Puff Putt. Cool. And I was like, all right. I was like, I can spin off of that somehow. I got to be a little different. But that's what they do. It was like a Tuesday night. You go up there. It was a bring your own shit. You could smoke and golf, and it was like pet friendly, cannabis friendly was like their big thing. So like,
that sounds like the coolest.
It was
fucking
popping
thing
for a while. I reached out to them a couple times on Facebook. No one got back to me, but I'd love to have them on the pod. Go up there, do a live podcast, like that kind of thing.
Saratoga.
Yeah, right up the road.
All right, fuck yeah.
30 minutes from
I'm
here.
gonna do some research on that too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit them up.
I forget the name of the mini golf course. I'll have to see.
Dude, we should. I bet you we can get that better. That would be a more poppin' event.
Oh, you could definitely do a
sick
sick
you get a lot of
mini
people
golf
there too.
tournament.
Get some food carts there too.
Get some shit like that.
Yeah. That'd be a lot of fun.
That would be fun. I'd really like.
I haven't played in a long time.
My goal this year was really to put on a tournament, but it's like so many of the OCM shit and getting, I need a dispensary to back it and all
They're
this
telling
other
us
shit.
to wait. Dude, do you know how many times I've been to dispensaries doing pop-ups and they're selling clones and seeds, and I just got an email that was like, you can't sell clones and seeds. So it's like, what's really going on?
What are we doing here?
And like, I freak out sometimes. I'm trying to like get my shit in order. Like I was telling you, I was stressed because I'm just trying to make sure I'm compliant and like got all my shit together. And like, I look around and see some of the other people. I'm like, they're not even doing shit, or like doing some weird shady shit. So I don't know. I guess we all just have to wait and like do our thing simply and like wait till regs. But you should get that license too, bro.
Yeah, you were telling me about it today. It was interesting. I didn't know much about it.
We might be able to do something before it and collab, because I think with my license I can.
Okay.
Do you have it? Like, we'll talk about it more off air.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we'll talk more
That'd
about
be dope.
that. Yeah, as long as you have an LLC, we could do it.
Yeah, we could figure something out.
Yeah, man.
The thing is, like with the tournament, like how dope would it be? Like, all right, you get off the first tee, you're going up waiting at the second one, then you got the Breakfast Connection, Jaunty, Helium, whoever posted up there talking about their product, boom, 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 and then we have an event after. What I really wanted to do for like a nighttime event, like everybody always does music and shit, would have a chill like comedy show.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Chill outside venue, have a comedy show, and try to do something like that.
Do you know anyone like in that community and shit?
Oh yeah, I have some.
Cool.
I got some. I could bring in like a couple people from California. If we got the price right, we could figure some things out.
Man, that'd be cool.
I could get like Sam Tripoli. I could get local guy Howie Dewey. He's New York City comedian. I have some.
You like really do it.
I could really do it.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
We really could do it. Like I have the plans to do it. I just need all the other pieces to really.
Is that what you're thinking with this? You want to just like kind of bring the brand into the space, because. Dude, I didn't even know when I first met you. I was like, I thought you already had one, or like you were already doing. You put it off like again, people know you.
Yeah.
So like you put it off as if like you are in the game.
Yeah.
So
I just do it a different way. I'm on the outside looking in for the most part, and which I don't mind because it gives me the opportunity to also like work with a lot of different people and collab with a lot of different things, and it leaves a lot of doors open. So like I will never chase people. Like that's my number one thing. Like if you're about business and you're interested in what I'm trying to do and want to do. You're going to be on it. You're going to be with it. Boom, boom, boom. This is what we're going to do. Like today, we set up the date. Boom, you were here.
Yeah.
Let's get it done. Like that's you're about your shit. Oh yeah, we're going to do it today. And like I've talked to 1,000 people. Yeah, man, that sounds like a great idea. Hit them up. 2 times. I'm not chasing after that. You have my number. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of how I get. But I get some people are busy. But it's just something I've always been like that, and I have to get over it sometimes. But at the same time, I'm like, all right. But also when I bring certain things up, like locations don't necessarily work. I'd love to do it here, but I know the city regulations, so I'd probably have to go more of a private course. And then I found out some information just yesterday that might really be beneficial if we can make it happen with a certain course. So
sweet.
We'll see.
Bro, I'm gonna be there with you.
Yeah, man. I think it could be dope, man. I think with just all the brands I've been talking to on the pod and everything else, I could really put something pretty cool together that hasn't been done around here. There's not a lot of cannabis events around here that are. You got Revelry or whatever the hell it is down in.
But that's a trade show for wholesalers. This is
But there's no events.
Dude, this is a stoner. How sick of a fucking stoner golf event. Again, that's why I like your pod. That's why I like your brand. That's why I like what you do. It's similar like with mine, with like the whole breakfast thing and what I do. So it's like, it makes sense. And dude, I want to support the fuck out of that. I want to be a part of that.
Oh, yeah.
I think you definitely will be doing more shit. Like events and like branded products and stuff. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, that's my plan.
I'll work with you on all of it.
That's awesome. I appreciate it for sure. Because I don't know where to start is half the thing. Like I don't know how to get in.
Well, you'd be surprised. You already have a lot of the start that
I know.
people
That's
who
what's crazy.
Started don't have.
Okay.
Because they don't have a brand. They're like, what do we do for a brand? Like I'm gonna sound like a broken record for people who watch this, but like people are always like, what about this name? What about this name? It's like, dude, you're thinking the wrong thing.
Yep.
Like again, for you, it's like golf and weed.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah,
so it's like
the pitch part could be related to baseball, but I was like, you're also using a pitching wedge, so I was like, all right, we're keeping it.
But it's golf and weed.
3 Ps, PPP. That's what.
But
I
that's
use
the
most
people.
of
It's
the
like
time.
these people like, what's sick name? But it's like you need to figure out who you want to market to, who's your community, and then the name is that. That's the color. That's the thing. It's like after the fact, you know.
And like I get it too, like because I was telling you earlier, like when you tune into the podcast, you don't know what you're gonna get. You could have a golf company on, like I could be talking about a clothing company, golf shoes. Golf clubs, putters, or one day it could be me chopping it up about golfing with the guys, or it could be a cannabis guest, or it could be a conspiracy guest, it could be a Miami Hurricanes guest. Like you don't know what you're gonna get, but it's like everybody has a story, and you can always find an interesting conversation out of it.
Yeah.
No matter what.
So I got a pretty crazy schedule the next couple of months, but I'd say from now until September, I'm gonna bring my boy who's moving out, who's a business partner of mine. He's the man. He's a golfer. We've been golfing forever.
Yeah, man.
And we'll talk more about some events and stuff, and we'll fucking hit breakfast because I want to bring him to Famous Lunch.
Hell yeah.
And then we'll do one of the Sundays. And then we'll do another pod and I want to keep this rolling. Just keep doing different editions and collabing and shit.
I'm down, bro.
We'll do a fucking shirt and some merch and stuff for the next one.
Yeah. When you were talking, that's what I was thinking. When you were talking about the shirts earlier. Let's put a little collab shirt together.
That'd be dope.
Make something.
And we'll just keep
happen.
it going. If we keep playing golf, I just want to be a part of your shit.
Yeah, same.
I like
bro.
it a lot.
Same, man. We can make this happen for sure. And earlier, the product, the blunts, perfect for the course. And I love that you have the different variety going on right now. What was the new ones? The
Biscotti and Daytona.
The Daytona was
that
one
dude.
hit.
7 strains now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're fucking.
Awesome.
I like them. I do those. Those are the first time I smoked those.
Oh no shit!
Today, those 2 strains. Those are my newest ones.
Hank was funny. I'm
good.
good.
I still have the oh man, these are good.
Yeah, that's when you know.
Yeah, and I know we're not the biggest THC test guy, but that one tests at 30.
Yep.
That was the Biscotti one. So I again when I got
he's
that
an
feedback,
OG
I was like,
in the
oh,
game, bro.
THC
Guys
is
smoking
something.
35 years, so he's an OG. He's seen it from the fucking dirt Colombian, Mexican shit we were getting back in the day to the Arizona at one point. Remember the Arizona? You used to get that shit.
What was that called? There was a
Reggie.
Doty. Remember Doty? It was called Doty and Reggie.
Yeah, we had all that shit, man. Chocolate. We had a chocolate.
Yeah,
for
chocolate.
A while. Shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
We gotta get him talk. We gotta get him on next time.
I'll do my best, man. I really will. I think Fairway would be great too.
Yeah.
When you meet Fairway, you're gonna be like, Raj, where did you find this guy? He's currently. I'll give you a quick update just so people get an idea what I'm talking about with Fairway. He's on Vegas getting married right now from a chick he met about for a week. Went on one date. Next day he comes into golf. He's like, hey man, I'm going to Vegas next week to get married. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, man, I'm going to get married. Well, as long as you're happy, man, whatever you want to do. That's what I told him. So we're gonna throw a bachelor party for him when he gets back.
Oh my god, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, he don't know that,
it
but
was the pro out there or whatever. The guy that was saying he was calling him Alan from two and a half.
Oh
men.
yeah, the starter. Yeah, my man Dave. Yeah, shout out Dave. We call Dave Slips because there's not a person that gets by him not showing a slip. So I got a nickname for everybody up here, but they take good care of us and we appreciate them up here.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, I can't wait to get my nickname.
I'm glad you came out, man.
Yeah,
we'll get you a nickname. Everybody earns a nickname up here, so we'll get you one.
Sweet. So we'll plan a Sunday.
Yeah,
soon.
I'm excited about that. That'll
rolling.
be fun. I think you would have a lot of fun getting out there with the whole crew for sure. So
yeah, shout out all your say all the shit where people could find you and everything. We'll wrap this thing up.
We're at Instagram. I actually just started a TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm everywhere at the Pitch Putt and Puff Podcast.
Pitch Putt and Puff.
You're gonna probably have to type the whole damn thing in because they don't give me too much love. Had a little shadow banning in the beginning with my logo and shit, but check me out there. Check me out on YouTube. Subscribe, the whole 9 yards. Trying to get my ratings up on Apple, so if you could leave a review on there, that'd be greatly appreciated as well.
Yeah, dude.
But appreciate you having me on, man. This is dope.
Yeah.
I love being a guest. I don't have nothing to worry about. I can just sit back and talk.
Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll keep it going.
Brother. Great time today, man.
Fuck yeah.
Appreciate you.